Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what's up, dude? You doing good? Somebody said you was here. Somebody said you guys was here. Yeah. I gotta go. See you guys. Yeah, I had to get that dinner, man. You feel me? No carbs, just a salad. Just a huge salad. You know. I had 2 meals today. That was it, man. I'm full. I'm full. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's up with it? Am I drunk? No, I'm not. I'm sober. I'm drunk off of I'm drunk off of boobs. That's what I'm laughing about and grinning and shit from ear to ear. And she gave me some extra attention, special attention tonight, man. You feel me? I'm drunk off boobs today. She do got some big old titties, man. I seen them. God damn. Yeah, I want that. I want that. I want that. Feel me? Feel me? No, it was another. I was at a diner, man, over here, man, getting a cheeseburger salad and shit. That shit was good. It was on hit. What's up with it, Jamie? I'm gonna talk about my regrets in life, man. I regret a lot of stuff, man. Like not being on my grind and finishing off what I started. I regret not getting the bag in my 20s like I was supposed to, or at least get the bag in my 30s. Not staying focused for long periods of time. Sometimes it takes more than 5 years to get to your goal, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it for 5 years and then quit. You know. You say, I quit, fuck this place. I quit. This music thing didn't pop off. I'ma quit. Don't ever do that. No, you keep doing music until you hit. Until you until you get a hit. You know. You keep going. Don't quit. That's where motherfuckers go wrong, man. They be quitting and shit. And go back to a normal life. You know. Jamie from the back, eat it from the back. Eat it from the back. I regret staying in that relationship for too long. You know? I should have left that relationship when I was in my 20s. I should have called that relationship off. Don't ever get into a relationship in your 20s and you ain't found out your goal yet. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got the bag yet, if you haven't completed your mission to get the bag, you shouldn't be in no relationship. I hate when motherfuckers do that in their 20s. You wasting all your time, man. And plus, the more you're in a relationship with a woman, the higher chance she will get pregnant, you know? I regret being in a relationship so young. Hey, what you doing in a relationship and you 26 years old, bro? The fuck you doing? You wasting time. Tick, 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 tick. We're not gonna be in this body and we're not gonna be in this life forever. Eventually, we got a checkout date. So why waste your years being in a relationship when you should be building yourself up and getting that bag? You feel what I'm saying? You get the bag, then I can see you getting into it. You get the bag, then I can see you being in a relationship. Other than that, if you are broke, dusty, you should not be in a relationship. You should be focused on yourself. See, I regret not focusing on myself, man. Trying to be in a relationship all the time. Chasing women at bars and clubs, spending all that money and buying all them drinks, just chasing pussy all the time, man. That shit was a waste of my goddamn potential, man. You know? That was a waste of my potential. I should have been just focused on myself. And I wouldn't be here playing catch up right now. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's what I guess we gotta do, man. Stay up on your grind. Stay away from women in your 20s. If you do mess with females, pump them and dump them. Hit them and quit them. You feel me? Pump and dump and hit them and quit them. She'd be like, oh no, stay tonight. You'd be like, no. I gotta go. It was fun, but I gotta go. You know, the retarded, the female with the retarded son that I used to fuck all the time. I hit that one time and then I left. In the middle of the night, she got mad about that. That I didn't stay until morning and shit. I'm like, I don't want to stay until morning so your retarded kid can like sit by the door and jack off and while we in there having sex. Bruh, I must have came out of the bedroom after I got done busting a nut inside her coochie because I wasn't wearing anything. I busted nut inside the coochie. I pulled out of her and I went into the. I was going to the bathroom, and then I opened the door. I looked down, and that motherfucker was sitting there with no drawers on, with the motherfucking dick out and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I stepped over his ass, and I went to the bathroom. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And he was in there listening to us have sex and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think motherfuckers, they put too much focus on relationships and women in their early years. And then they start living in regret when they get to their 30s and 40s. They be like, God damn, I wasted my time in that relationship. That relationship wasn't gonna lead to a family anyway. She was just stringing you along. She had no intention of having babies with you unless you became rich. Oh, fuck that. But then you let Chad bust nuts inside of you and he wasn't rich. Fuck that. So you gonna come to me and set the standards higher for me. That ain't the one. The moment when she plugged herself up, the moment my ex-girlfriend plugged herself up, that's the moment I should have like left. So you gonna plug yourself up so you don't have no children. Okay, well see ya, walk out the door, man. When a female does that to you, bro, she don't want to have children with you. I could have been had children already with that female. You know, she don't want to have children with you. She plugged herself up. She don't want to have children. Fuck that bitch, bro. I was so stupid and so young and naive and dumb. If it was me now, I'd be like, what? You plugged yourself up? I'm out of here. You know. She let Chad hit it raw, bust nuts, and have a child with him. You know. But then she don't want to have a child with me. You see, that's when you say, fuck it. I don't want to fuck with this single mother after, especially if she's not going to have my child. You know, if she had a child with somebody else and don't want to have a child with you, that means you are not the one. She just throwing you around. She's using you as a toy, man. Just something to please her vagina every now and then, bro. Because she let the other motherfucker come inside of her and have his kids. See, a woman, you know, she go through birth and stuff like that. If she having kids by you, bro, she really love you, man. You know, so she really truly love you. But if she ain't having no kids by you, bro, she don't really love you like that. Now that I'm older, I see it clearly now. You know, I'm not young and dumb no more. I'm not stupid. I'm not in my 20s no more. But you let the tall Chad, I doubt he was a Chad though. I don't think he was a Chad. But he was a tall dude because my ex-girlfriend's daughter, she's 5'9". My ex-girlfriend's daughter was around my height, bro. She had a baby with the tall motherfucker. And then don't want to have a baby with me? Fuck you, bitch. I should have fucking left out the door. Fuck these hoes when they don't want to have a kid with you, bro. You leave that bitch, bro. Leave her right there on the spot where she don't want to have children with you. She'll let the Pookies and Ray Rays hit it raw and bust nuts. But when it come to you, oh no, you gotta have your shit together before we have a baby. But the other motherfucker, he didn't have his shit together when he had a baby with you. Fuck out of here. You know? You know? I mean, my ex-girlfriend, she let me hit it raw too, but she plugged herself up. She put that diaphragm thing in her coochie where I could bust nuts and she won't get pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? I could still come inside, stay inside when I bust a nut, and she won't get pregnant. She had the diaphragm thing. She put that in there, man. And I regret not leaving her. I should have left her when she did that. You see what I'm saying? But I was so young, though. I didn't know. I thought that I was going to make it in the music industry and she was going to take that out and we were going to have children. But I'm like, you talking about a 35-year-old woman, 36 or something like that when I first met her. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a 35-year-old woman that got barely any time left. She's 9 years older than you. You think she's going to have your children after she got scarred by her last boyfriend who was abusive toward her? No, nigga. She's already she's damaged goods, bro. When we say single mothers are damaged goods, it's because women, I mean, we say it because somebody has already come and laid their seed there. You know what I'm saying? Before you. Okay? So it's damaged. You feel what I'm saying? She's gonna close her legs towards you when it comes to a baby. That's how you know it's damaged. She don't want to have a baby with you. Okay, I walk away. That's what we mean by damaged goods. Is that she's not open to having a kid with me, but she was open to having a kid with the other motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, you gotta have a Ferrari. You gotta have it. But the other motherfucker didn't have to have a Ferrari, or he didn't have to have his shit together. And you had his children. That's why we don't want no other older single mothers. We want young females with no children. You know, Boobs, she ain't got no children, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have babies with her because she's so small. But, you know, a lot of these females, you got to get them while they're young. And once I get the bag, I'm checking for women with no children, no kids, no babies. Because I didn't work hella hard, man, just to date a single mother with a child that I got to deal with. I mean, hell, look at Lil Wayne. He was dating that single mother for months or a few years or something like that. Before you knew it, he gave that bitch the boot. Right on, was it Mother's Day or something? You know what I'm saying? Kicked that bitch out right there on Mother's Day. And her child. So I'm like, Lil Wayne, with all that money, why are you taking on a woman and her child anyway? That's two people you got to deal with. It causes more stress, okay, than just dealing with just one person or dealing with just a female. But you're dealing with her child too. So there's two things that's going to stress you out. You're going to bring her and her child into the household. You know what I'm saying? Nah, kick that bitch to the curb, bro. No exceptions. She too short, kick her to the curb. She ain't got, she ain't tall enough, kick her to the curb. She got a child, kick her to the curb. It don't matter how good she looks, bro. It's like you gotta set strict standards because you're not gonna get what you want out of this life. Like boobs, that's a no for a long-term relationship. But for a short term, some pleasure, for like maybe 3 or 4 months, oh yeah, I can fuck with that. 3 or 4 months, yeah, pleasure. But long term, having babies with her, no. She's too short. She don't have an hourglass shape, and I'm being strict with that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Strict rules, man. You gotta lay it down. You can't just date any old thing when you have money, when you got the bag. Cause women got standards and shit like that, man. When you broke, dusty and stuff like that, they ain't trying to pick you. They picking the tall Chad. You know what I'm saying? So when you get into a position where you can have standards, stick by those rules. No single mothers. I don't want damaged goods from another relationship. You know, she got baggage with her, emotional trauma from the past. My girlfriend had emotional trauma from her last relationship. Cause he was abusive and shit. You feel what I'm saying? He basically knocked something over and told her to pick it up. That's what she was telling me. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man. None of that, bro. Set the standard straight up, just strict, and then don't go against your standards. You know what I mean? Keep them strong. You know, no shorty passes. No women who got children. No women over 35. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like no. It's just like nah. I want what I want. You get what you want. I want them tall and curvy. Big booty, big titties. I got the bag, so I could afford to have standards. You feel what I'm saying? They gotta be tall. They can't be no shorty pads. They can't be 5 foot, 5'1", 5'2", 5'3". Nah, they gotta be 5'7" and up. Nah, fuck that. We setting those rules down today. Her face could be beautiful as the morning sun, bro. Nope. She could, like some of these Filipinas here online, I be checking them out. They be pretty as hell, but they not tall enough. You know what I'm saying? Like this one Filipina that I've been like checking out, and I've been digging her for a while. She has a nice face, you know, but she has no breasts, and she's very small. She's very petite. She's like 4'11", bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If I got over there, bro, I would tower over her, bro. 4'11", bro. That's like down to my stomach, bro. She'll be like to here and shit. You know, she'll be up to my stomach, like right here. Like fuck, that's like nah. I'm good with that. Nah, stay strict with the rules, man, and that's it, man. But yeah, I regret not getting that bag, bro. I regret quitting music. I regret everything, bro. I regret. I totally regret it. I wish I could go back and be more serious about my music. I wish I would have got out of that relationship that I was in, and I wish I would have had crossed the finish line. I wish I had did things a lot smarter in the studio. You know, I wish I would have been a lot more disciplined. Because I don't think I was disciplined with the music. I really don't. You know what I mean? I could have got a hit. If I was more disciplined and focused, I could have got a hit. But I was too young and too not taking things seriously, man. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't taking things seriously. I sat back and I just let things happen, and I let time go by. A lot of the times I was in the studio, you know, playing around, jerking off, you know, I didn't go get the talent that I needed to like finish off my project. I went to LA unprepared. I just went to LA with just beats. I didn't go to LA with talent, bro. And I had time to go to LA, but I was just too what they call it, unfocused, bro. Now I became focused when I bought the music equipment. I was disciplined with that and focused. But when it came to looking for talent, I was unfocused. I took it as a game. Like I didn't see that this was my only way out of poverty, and I didn't treat it as such, you know? I didn't treat it like it was my only way out of poverty. Sometimes when you are after a goal, you gotta treat that shit as this is the only way out, and I gotta excel at this, and I gotta get very good at this. This is my only way out. There is no other way out. That's how you gotta look at it. And it's gonna make you grind hard. When you see it that it's the only way out of poverty and making a better life for yourself, you're gonna grind hard. See, I didn't have this knowledge when I was younger. I was stupid. I was dumb. I was an idiot, bro. I was so busy chasing them hoes. I spent so much money on them bars, chasing them hoes. Even when I was with my ex-girlfriend, I still was chasing hoes behind her back, going to bars and clubs, checking for hoes all the time, bro. Always going into the bars, looking for hoes. Where the hoes at? Where the hoes at? Looking, you go inside the fucking dance floor, the room with the dance floor, and you look around and be like, where them hoes at? Where them hoes? I'm looking for the one that's gonna give me some attention. You know, music playing, Usher is hot at the time, Ray J is hot at the time. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Shit, I can't think of his name. God damn it. Tiger was hot at the time. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the fucking music is pumping. You in there checking with them hoes. Oh, Lord, that's that one right there. Ooh, she's thick. I'm gonna try to go hot at her. It was, boy, that was a waste of my goddamn time, bro. And sometimes I had take on, bro. My girlfriend didn't even know that I was fucking women that were younger with bigger booties behind her. I was fucking bitches with big asses behind her back and shit. And I just wished I would have like had somebody steer me in the right direction. Matter of fact, like I said before, man, I wish I could get a time machine and jump back into time, you know, and tell myself, like, nigga, what the fuck you doing at this bar and club? Get away from this bar and club, bro. You supposed to be in the studio trying to get this hit. You are not focused. You are out here catting off, bro. You catting off. You know you're gonna go through an 8-month drought, right? I mean, an 8-year drought. I've been like, what? Who are you? I'm you in the future, nigga. You know you about to hit that 8-year drought, right? What do you mean 8-year drought? For 8 years, you ain't gonna have a girlfriend, motherfucker. Man, you be like, who is you, bro? You do look like me, but who the fuck is you, like, telling me this shit, bro? I'm your ghost from your past, man, or from your future. You know, come back as a ghost to warn you about the 8-year drought that you about to hit. You know, what's up with it? You know. You know, you feel me? You're gonna have an 8-year drought with no girlfriend. I'm like, what? Really? Yeah, so you better make this music work or you will have a drought of 8 years. I'd be like, shit, man, get the keyboards out, bro. Get the, I'm gonna go find some talent right now. I just didn't believe in myself like that. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. I was too busy trying to be an artist myself too. I was also rapping on the track. I was like 27 or 28 or something. And I was rapping on the track and shit, man. You know, I had no business being on the track, bro. I'm not a rapper. See, I regret putting myself on the track as a rapper. Nah. You should have been looking for rappers and making beats or buying beats and producing the songs. You shouldn't been out there trying to rap. That's a waste of your time. Nah, only if you got a God's given talent to rap, then go ahead and rap. Be a rapper. But if you see that you can't write good verses and everybody's verses is better than yours and shit like that, nah, get off the track. You're not a rapper. You see, Diddy, he knew he couldn't rap. He knew he couldn't make any beats. And that's why he went out to go get beats, and he went out to go get talent, because he knew he didn't have the talent himself. Diddy's talent, and I used to follow him back in the day a lot. Diddy's talent was to find talent. That was his talent. His talent was able to sniff hot music out. He had a good taste for music. You feel what I'm saying? Back in the day. So he knew that about himself. But he knew that he knew he couldn't rap. See, it's all about knowing yourself. Knowing yourself. Now that I think back, I'm like, God damn, my verses was whack, bro. I should have been focused on just the rappers who could rap better than me, and not focusing on myself as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I should have been more focused on talents. You know, going to get the talent, bring it back to the studio, have them write the song, make tracks. How many tracks we making today? Okay, 3. Okay, let's bust them out. Get the hooks out. Okay, I've been way more focused. I've been like, get the pen and pad out, man. We're gonna write verses and shit. You go ahead and write that verse, bro, and I'm gonna chop up the beat, and then I'm gonna bring you on to the beat, and then we gonna finish that track and move on to the next track, and then we gonna knock them out. Just keep on making tracks, three songs per day. You know what I'm saying? And then get the best ones out of the ones that's the best. Like, you know, you go out and perform the song and see what people like the most. You know what I'm saying? And then we perform those songs that people like the most. When you see people in the bobbing their head, you know, listening to your music and stuff like that while you on stage with the rappers, you know, you got, you know what I'm saying? Then you might got a hit. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, being out there with the crowd and see what's hot and what's not, man. The people will tell you what's hot, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta perform your music. I seen cats that was scared to perform their music. They were scared. They didn't want to get out there with that crowd, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I regret not being more focused on my shit. Because if it was me right now, I would have got a hit. I would have made a hit. I had 5 years. I did music for 5 years, bro. That was enough time to get a hit. You feel what I'm saying? That was enough time to get a hit. I did 5 years of music. I did 5 years of music, and that was enough time to get a hit. You feel me? And nothing came out of it because I was scatterbrained. I was everywhere. I wasn't disciplined enough. And I would have not made so many beats. What I would have did was, I would have made a few beats and then bought beats from other people. I would have got some money up, and I would have bought, you know, a beat like $100, $50 here, going over to other producers, just collecting a bunch of beats and put them into my library to the point where like I got like 100 beats racked up. You know what I'm saying? See, that's when you focus, you know, you just racking up beats. And I probably would have made a little, you know, every now and then, make a little bit of a beat every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I started. I started making beats. You know what I'm saying? And then I would have went out to every single producer in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, to get a beat from them and shit. And then get my talent that can really rap and sing and bring them together. Go to talent shows, look for singers and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been doing. Go to underground rap, you know, areas. You know what I'm saying? And got a good rapper. Oh, he can spit rhymes. I can hit them bars from over here. Come over here, bro. Come to my studio real quick. We're gonna try to see if we can get a hit. You feel me? I would have been so focused. I would have been so full of drive. But I was just so young, and I wasn't mature enough, and I wasn't disciplined enough. You know, you know. That's what I'm saying, bro. I totally, man. I totally would have been more focused, but now it's already too late. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm more focused what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Chasing the jackpot and all the haters. When I do hit, I'm gonna play that Glory of Love song over and over again for fucking goddamn 2 hours on this live stream. We're gonna do a 2-hour live stream, and I'm gonna play Glory of Love over and over again, over and over again. You feel me? And we're like, oh man, the haters. Listen to this song, hater. You know what I'm saying? When you come to the live stream and you see that song is playing, you know I hit. Like, why is he playing Glory of Love over and over again? And that's my victory song, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, you feel me? You know? It's like, oh, he made it. I'm like, yeah, I shut you fucking haters up. I shut you motherfucking haters up. Told you I'm full of drive and ambition, bro. Yeah, I may be homeless, but I got drive, man. You feel me? I got drive. And I don't think a lot of motherfuckers got drive, man. Some motherfuckers are finished, bro. Like that one dude that talked to himself over there with the big afro that I showed you the other day. He's done for it, man. He just waiting for death, man. He don't care where he end up. You feel what I'm saying? And soon enough, I'm gonna be on the beach sipping on a pina colada, spiked with some rum, you know what I'm saying, with a woman with a fat booty next to me. You feel what I'm saying? And you haters you're gonna have to see that, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna hurt your soul that I finally did it. You feel me? Yeah, I got monitors everywhere, bro. So you wanna come in here and troll, man, you're gonna get booted out. You know what I'm saying? All my monitors everywhere. Worldwide Levels, Jamie, you know. We got Sean Breezy. What's up with Sean Breezy? Sean Breezy in the house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm trying to do now, man. I'm staying focused. Yeah, I haven't got sex in like 2 years, bro. And that's on purpose because I really want this thing to happen before I go back to the dating world. And when I go back to the dating world, I have leverage. You know what I'm saying? I can finally beat them other motherfuckers to the punch. You feel me? You know? You feel what I'm saying? So I'm more focused and driven right now, man. I ain't drinking no alcohol tonight. We taking a break from that. You feel me? I might drink some in a couple of more days. Maybe Wednesday I might have a drink or something. But right now we focus on dropping body fat percentage so I can attract boobs a lot more. When she see me losing weight, she gonna be more drawn to me, man. I'm tired of fucking like being by myself. I want to attract women to the point where like they want to sleep with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I drop this body fat percentage, man, I'll be looking good like camel soup. You feel me? You know. Yeah, hell yeah, when I win, I'm gonna be laughing at the haters. You feel me? I'm gonna be like, yeah, nigga, what's up? You see what I'm saying? I ain't out here, just grinding for nothing, man. I'm grinding for a purpose. And then I'm gonna disappear after that, man. And then I gotta get off YouTube and start a new life somewhere else, man. Start having children and stuff. The stuff that I've been talking about, man. We gotta have children. We gotta focus on that. You know? That's why I'm chasing the bag and losing weight at the same time. As you can see, my face is leaning out. It ain't 100% lean, but it's getting there. Just 2 days of fasting, you know what I'm saying, could do a body good, man. Shit, I wanna fuck little 7, you know. I wanna have sex with her. She really young, man. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna drop this body fat percentage, like I said. I ain't playing the game no more, man. I ain't playing no games. I ain't drinking no alcohol all the time. We cutting it down to twice a week, alcohol. That's it. Twice a week. You know, twice a week. That's it. No more drinking after twice a week. You know. You know. Like I said, bro. My mind's more focused and driven and determined than ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell you, boy, when I hit, boy, I'ma have, I'll be the man who will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero you've been dreaming of. We live forever. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be playing that song for like a whole 2 hours. We're like, oh, he won. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you motherfuckers gonna be like, God damn, that motherfucker killed that. He won. He finally did it. He pulled through. That nigga pulled through. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga, he pulled through. Alright? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do it, bro. We focus out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing out here, focus. And I do have regret, man. I think once I get the bag, I'll forget that regret. The regrets and stuff, that shit will go away once I get the bag. Oh, I don't regret nothing now. I got the bag. You know what I'm saying? But when you ain't got no success, man, the regrets hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? The regrets bother you when you ain't got no money, when you just broke, and you ain't got a woman in your life. The regrets, it really hurts. It really hurts. Laugh at Certified Stalker, right? Me too. Shit, she was trying to make my life a living hell, and she ended up in the hospital, bro. She got what she deserved. I don't feel sorry for Certified Stalker, man. You feel me? That woman tried to call the police on me. She tried to pat me. She tried to put me in jail. I regret fucking with her. Bruh, she tried to send me back to jail. And I just got out of jail was it 3 or 4 months ago? Or 3 or 4 months before that happened? That bitch actually tried to destroy my life. Fuck that bitch, bro. And when they told me that she went to the hospital because she had a stroke, I said, so? She tried to ruin my life, man. You think I'm gonna be sympathetic for her, bro? You know what I'm saying? You think I'm gonna just be, I'm gonna have sympathy for her? Hell fucking no. She tried to send me to jail, bro. She called the cops on me trying to put me in jail. She threw coffee on my car every single day of my life for 4 fucking months. I think it was longer than that, like 5 months. Because she started throwing coffee, it was October, November, December, January, February, March, and then she went to jail. So it was more than 4 months, man, that she was throwing coffee on my car, bro. I think it was March she went to I think it was either February or March that she went to the hospital. You feel what I'm saying? She tried to ruin my life, bro. I called the cops on her multiple times, and they couldn't do nothing to her. I'm like, this is harassment. She's harassing me, man. You guys know, why you always talking about Certified Stalker? Because that bitch, she tried to ruin me, bro. I would have been in jail. I still would have been in jail right now, bro, if she would have fucking that bitch, she kept attacking my car, kept throwing coffee on it. And I was there to defend my car, and she was gonna try to do it in front of my face. I said, nope, you ain't gonna do it this time. You're gonna do it in front of my face. So she tried to throw coffee on my car, and I blocked her hand, like I blocked her bicep from throwing it. And she was like, oh, you hit me. I gotta call the cops. And then she called the cops, bro. The cops was looking for me and shit. And I was like, oh, man. And I was like, man. And I had to leave the area for like 2 or 3 weeks because that bitch she was trying to get me, bro. And then I came back into the area, right? Heard that the moment I came back into the area, I heard that she went to the hospital. She got caught in the cold because she was a diabetic. You know what I'm saying? She had a stroke. And now she's still in rehabilitation. She's still fucked up. And I'm glad, man. Because when she was around, bro, she was a terror. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was going to get killed. She was so obsessed with me. She was so obsessed with me, bro. That's why you shouldn't fuck with no sub-5 woman, bro. They can kill you, man. Because they ain't never had no handsome man like you. They ain't never had nobody that's higher than them in looks. You see what I'm saying? You know, if she really had it her way, you would have been deleted. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you said that, Jamie. Hell yeah. Yeah, if yeah, exactly. She would have wanted me dead, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because anytime a woman pursues you and stalks you for about, what was it, 5 months? That's something crazy, bro. That's like killer material. You know, I'm like, she could have killed me, bro. I was scared that I was gonna get killed because she was like trying to get revenge, and I'm like, what you trying to get revenge? Because I don't want to have nothing to do with you no more. Just walk away, leave me alone. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's why I no more sub-5 women for me, man. They gotta be at least average looking. You know what I'm saying? Like boobs, she average looking, man. She nice looking. You know, got the nice rosy cheeks today, man. Looked me straight in my face. I was like, damn. Okay, boobs. Okay, girl, I'm gonna bend it over and bust you wide open. You feel me? Yeah, man. Fucking bitches, man. You gotta watch them, man. I shouldn't have laid down with her though, man. But she kept on like approaching me and shit every single night. And I kept saying, no, you're ugly. You are ugly. You are ugly. You're ugly. You know? You know. But she's done for it now, man. You know, remember, I got her on TV, I got her on live here. I told her that I don't want to have nothing to do with her ass. She's ugly to me. You are lower than me. I kept saying that over and over again. You are on the bottom of my shoe. I said, you are low. You are down there. We'll never be an item. We would never be together. We would never be a couple. Get the fuck out of my face. I hate you. You are fucking ugly to me. Straight up. I told her. And she sat there and she took that shit. I know that hurt her feelings big time. I should have called her old. I'd be like, you hella old. You are old. You are fucking old. What are you, 50? Get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not quitting my goal right now, man. I'm gonna keep pushing forward until I get what I want. That's it. I'm still alive. I'm in somewhat good health. You know what I'm saying? I work out every single day almost. Tomorrow we're taking a break because we did two hard days, so I gotta let my muscles and stuff heal. I might just do cardio tomorrow. No push-ups, you know what I'm saying? Just go do cardio and shit. You know, maybe run, do some running or something. You know, but I should let my muscles heal and shit. You know, on my day off, don't eat a whole lot of carbs. Like if you didn't work out that day, don't carb up, don't eat junk. Just be on a low carb diet on that day. That's what I learned. It's from this one chick online. She was like, on my days I don't work out, I do a low carb diet, you know. But then when I work out, I step up the carbs. Like I eat rice or mashed potatoes or something, you know. I step up the carbs, you know. You know. I regret that. What's up with the Captain Commander? I regret not into Chads and Arctics earlier in life. Yeah, man. It's just the money part is where we should have been more focused on while we were young. We should have been just focused on that. That's it. We shouldn't have been focused on relationships or girlfriends. We should have been just focused on building ourselves every single day. Okay, let's get out of here, man. It's already 7:15. 7:17. Try to go to sleep like around 8 o'clock or 8:30 or something. Because I need to get plenty of sleep. And I need to lose the body fat percentage. So I say 8:30, I'm gonna be in the bed, about to go to sleep. Well, in the bed that I got anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, bro. I regret a lot of the things that I should have done back in the past. That's why I say if you're young and you're listening to this live, you know, finish your schooling, pursue your dreams, accomplish your goals while you're in your 20s. Stay away from relationships and women, bro. That'll come later. The women will come later. Don't go to bars and clubs chasing women all the time, man. Don't do that in your 20s. That's a waste of your potential, bro. In your 20s, you're supposed to be building yourself. I regret not building myself. You feel what I'm saying? And here I am, still struggling at 45. If I was serious, I wouldn't be here right now. You feel me? You know? And I definitely would have got the bag and had. What's up, man? I'm good. No drinking tonight. See? I'm doing good. Go to sleep early, man.
Anything else? Anything else?
Yeah, that's it, man.
1:37.
I'm winning. Oh shit, did I pay? I pay.
1:37.
You too, man. Get the hell out of there, man. I can't stand Pookies. I cannot stand Pookies. And my thing is, I'm more focused on my older age because I know my older age is coming. I know one day I'm gonna be old, and I'm gonna need somebody to take care of me. So I'm getting ready right now, man. You feel me? You know, want to have children and stuff, so I'm prepping. I'm prepping, bro. You feel me? Heading to the spot to retire for the night, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you should too, man. Prep for the future, you know. And only if I would have had that future mindset when I was in my 20s, I wouldn't be here. You feel what I'm saying? That's why you gotta prep now. All you youngsters, you should be focusing on bread, stacking bread in your 20s. You know, short ball guy behind too, because he's already almost 30. You know what I'm saying? He should have spent the last 20 years building himself. I mean, the last 10 years, I mean. He should have went straight to college and became a doctor or a lawyer or something. Or he should have went straight to Hollywood and became an actor and do the best that he can with that. You know what I'm saying? Short ball guy. That's what I'm talking about. Instead, he let a decade pass. See, around 19, he could have been out there either going to school or chasing the Hollywood or being a comedian or something at that time. If he had been focused within that 10-year period, he wouldn't be struggling right now like he is right now. He wouldn't be struggling right now. You feel me? So he let time go by. He let 10 years, which is 10 years, 10 years go by. I mean, 10 years go by quick. We already halfway through, you know, halfway through this 10-year mark. We halfway to 2030. You feel what I'm saying? So 5 years has already passed by really quickly. And I know my death is gonna come one day. You know what I'm saying? I know this life ain't forever. One day I'm gonna die, you're gonna die. And I think about that all the time. I think about death all the time, man. Like, what is it gonna be like to die, and how is it gonna feel to die? Where do you go when you die? What does it feel to be just to be dust? You know, you ain't gonna feel nothing, man. Death, it ain't nothing but a sleep a eternal sleep. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you might be born again, man. That's something else. Maybe you might be born as a Chad or a Tyrone. Maybe you might be born as sub 5. You're like, just leave me dead, man. I don't take no more gambles. just, just leave me dead. I don't want to come back. You feel me? I don't want to come back. You know, what's up with it? I'm 45, man. I'm 45. You know, we only get one life. Can you believe it? We don't come back after this. Shit. One day you're not gonna exist. You feel me? So all this walking around, you know, and talking, enjoy this shit, bro. All the walking around and talking, enjoy it, because it's not gonna last forever. You won't be able to do this no more after a while. You know? You know what I'm saying? So just remember, bro, this life ain't forever, and that's what it is, man. You know, you get everybody, you know, everybody get 80 years if they treat their body right, you know. That's why I'm laying off the drinking and shit, man. Just drink with moderation. That's it from here on out. You know? You know. I'm just trying to stay put and hope for the best, man. Down the stretch, you know. Stay up on my goal, keep going until I win, until I get out of here, man. Anyway, you guys have a good day, man. I'm about to lay down and go to sleep. I'm tired. It's already 7:30. I should be asleep by 8:30. You know what I'm saying? So I can get plenty of sleep. You guys have a good night, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow when I wake up. I'm out.